station WDWL TV, located on Grumpy Vulture Boulevard and a division of Grumpy Vulture Productions, live from Studio B. It's me, the grumpy old man. Hello, friends. How are you? Remember the other night when I was basically commenting on how products are slowly shrinking in size? Like, you take a look at the ice cream containers that basically have slowly gotten a little smaller. They've gone from 16 ounces to 14. Or, the Klondike bars, which have gone from that thick to that thick. Well, I really found a new low, and it is the typical where the product has shrunk, but the price has increased. Well, Grumpy went in the store for some Tabasco. And now, the Tabasco has really sunk to a new low. Yep, that big jar of Tabasco is now this size jar. Sad. Totally sad that this is now the new bottle of Tabasco. Yep. Unbelievable. And one thing I forgot to get 4 more bottles of ginger ale. Part of that is because I didn't go back to the beverage section. So tomorrow I will go in and get my limit of 4. And then Saturday, I'll get my limit of 4. And Sunday, my limit of 4. Yeah. I'll have a small warehouse of 2-liter bottles of my favorite Seagram's ginger ale. Yep. I decided not to push it. and do the exit and come back in. No. If I just do it daily, that'll suffice. Because the sale runs till the end of the month. And by the end of the month, I should basically be able to fill my living room with 2-liter bottles of Seagram's ginger ale. Just think. How long do you think it would take me to fill my living room with Tabasco bottles this size? Yeah. The new family size. Yeah. This replaces the bottle that was like 10 times this size. Yeah. Tabasco. Now, last night, by accident, I rediscovered one of my favorite programs. One that I thought they were no longer producing. And it is England's version of Cops. It's called Police Interceptors. Look it up on YouTube. The new season. You have to put in Police Interceptors 2024. I thought at the end of 2023 they were going to originally, word had it that 2023 was their final season. No! Yes. England's version of Cops. And you talk about a day and night difference. Oh. Yeah. The politeness of the British, even in high-speed police chases, is unbelievable. That program is such a joy to watch. Because if you followed Cops, and then you watch Police Interceptors, what a difference. I watched, I think I watched 4. Or was it 5? I think I watched 5 last night. Or was it 6? Yeah, 6. I watched 6 shows last night. And where cops here ran for an hour, they do an hour and a half. And I'll tell you, watching them do police chases in their BMW police cars, it's unbelievable. And I mean, they don't have no 40, 50 mile an hour police chases. There's a cranking 100, 110, 120, 130. And it's amazing watching those police officers cranking at 120 miles an hour like they're doing 50. And the announcer, typical British, and see over there, they do not say running lights and siren. They call it running the blues and twos, because the sirens are the although they have the American style sirens with all the tones, the wail, the yelp. Occasionally you'll hear the But for years they had the two-tone. And they run blue lights on their police cars. So you will hear the announcer say, and they were responding blues and twos. And then the car goes by. Last night was pretty cool. Yeah. They destroyed some police cars last night because they do what they call a T-PAC, a tactical precision something. And what they do is they literally try to box the vehicle in. One they'll get in front to start to slow it, and they'll have one on either side and one in the back. Well, last night, this guy in this Porsche Cayenne SUV decided he was going to have some fun. And he was baiting he'd speed up, he'd slow down. He'd speed up, he'd slow down. Although there were a couple of times he pulled a shot and went on the wrong side of the freeway. The carriageway. Yeah, they don't call it the freeway. It's either the carriageway or the motorway. I like when they call it carriageway. You expect to see a horse and buggy, clippity-clop, clippity-clop. And this guy in this Porsche SUV, he did some bumping and grinding because a couple of times he biffed one of them cruisers and it did a couple of 180 spins. Although in the end, they got him. Totally wrecked. A brand new BMW 330 something. Yeah, the officer decided he was going to stop this guy, and he glanced off the right front and literally took the right front wheel off the damn Porsche. That ended the chase, but the chase also went on for like half an hour. But it's not all chases. But if you want to get a real eye-opener as to the difference in British police versus American, polite, oh, even after they've chased a guy, through 5 or 6 cities and cranking at 120, 130 miles an hour, it's like, will you step back to our motor? They call them motors. They don't call them cars or cruisers. Will you kindly step back to the motor so we can have a chat? Not like America. No. So if you want to get some enjoyment, friends, go into your search bar and put in Police Interceptors 2024. Now you can put in 2022, 2023 if you want to, get a taste of what it was like. But 2024 is the new season. And I am really ecstatic to see it back, because I just love watching the difference in policing. Like I say, they are so polite, it drives you crazy. Even when they have a prisoner and they take him back to the station and they're, they don't call it the booking desk. Trying to think what they call it. But basically at the booking desk. Oh, so polite. Unbelievable. And then when they put them in a holding cell, they'll ask them, would you like a cup of tea? Yeah. Before we lock you up, would you like a cup of tea? Yeah. Yeah. And they'd fix him a cup of tea. Here you go. Have a cup of tea. Cup of tea and a biscuit. Would you like a biscuit with your tea? And they bring him a cup of tea and a biscuit. It's hilarious. Especially like if they're going to tase a guy. They'll stand back. Taser, taser, taser. And what's really cool is when they have to go out and serve a warrant. And their armed division, you think our SWAT teams are dressed to the nines with equipment You ought to see these guys. Holy shit. Check it out. It's on Grumpy's highly recommended watch list. Police Interceptors 2024. The new season. The British version of Cops. Except they don't have that neat Cops music. You would think if they took and did a British version of an American program, they would have done a British version of the theme song. You know, bad boys, bad boys. I always think, what would the British version be like? Nasty chaps, nasty chaps. Yeah, nasty chaps, nasty chaps. What you gonna do when we're after you? Come for a chat, you nasty chap. And it's a riot because they call athletic shoes trainers. I have to get used to that. He was wearing black trainers with a white check. Trainer. And a shirt is a blouse. Yeah, a blouse. He was wearing a black blouse. Oh. Yeah. But the shoes, that drives me crazy. Trainers. He was wearing trainers. What kind of trainers? And they don't say Adidas. It's Adidas. So one day I was like, huh? Yeah. He was wearing black Adidas trainers. Oh. And we call it Nike. They call them Nikes. Just Nike. Not Nike like we do. Nike. Nikes. But really, what amazes me was like last night. They were driving down the street, and I see this sign, Papa John's. And I don't know why it shocked me, but yeah, they got everything. KFC, Papa John's, Subway, everything that... No 7-Eleven, though. BP gas, petrol. I need to make a BP petrol stop. Yeah, I had to do a double take. As they rounded the corner, and here was a Papa John's. And they love their KFC over there. KFC over in England is bigger than it is here. Because KFC is kind of going by the wayside, you know. We used to have KFCs all over the neighborhood. Now I gotta go about 10 blocks in order to get to a KFC. Matter of fact, I haven't had KFC in years. But yeah, they like their KFC. And their Subway. They're big on Subway. I'm trying to think if I saw any other pizza places besides Papa John's. Just, at least that's the only one that stuck out. Yeah, they rounded the corner and right there in front of them, Papa John's. And then right next door was a Subway. KFC was across the street. Of course, McDonald's. There are McDonald's all over the place, like here. Trying to think, what other fast food places? Subway, Papa John's, McDonald's. Don't think I've seen a Burger King. I'll have to pay attention tonight. I don't think I've seen a Burger King. Seen McDonald's. I would tend to think if they got McDonald's, they got Burger King, you know, the competition's got to be there. Don't. Although maybe I just didn't register, but I don't think I've seen a Burger King. Evidently, in England, you can't have it your way. But it really shocked the shit out of me to see a Papa John's. And their version of Costco is Tesco. They do have Walmart. There was something about they couldn't use Costco over there, so they changed it to Tesco. So they got Tesco, they got Walmart. I will pay attention tonight and see how many American companies are over there. See if I see a Burger King. See if you can have it your way. Over there, it's you have it the King's way or you don't have it at all. Yep. But yeah, check it out, friends. I guarantee it'll be a regular on your watch list. Police Interceptors. It surprised me because, like I say, they said 2023 was going to be the final season. Evidently, it must be so popular that by public demand, they brought it back. And I'm quite happy to see it back. because it's just so hilarious to watch how polite they are. Unbelievable. And with that, I'm going to take my blue tubes. Blue tubes. Not Bluetooth. Blue tubes. I'm going to take my blue tubes and sign off.